Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. Mike here from virtualrealityoasis.com, and today I'm going to be checking out the Rift facial interface kit from VR Cover. So I did a video on this about 3 months ago, and I've been using the Rift facial interface kit with the VR Cover thin foam pad, and it's been really good. It's been really comfortable for sort of extended play sessions, and I find it much more hygienic than the original Oculus Rift foam that comes on the plastic section. So since then, VR Cover have announced some new colours and some new pads that you can swap and change onto the actual plastic section itself. So I sent VR Cover an email and asked them to send me some samples to check it out. They came through, so thank you very much to VR Cover, and they sent me a little care package. So in the care package, they've given me a new facial interface kit, which is red, and they've given me a couple of other pads to check out. So I've got some blue leather ones and some velour ones as well. So what I'm going to do in this video is do an unboxing where I'll show you all the components, show you how to install it on your Rift as well, and then what I'll do is later on I'll test each one of the pads separately, and then I'll do an overview at the end of which ones I find the best. So let's dive in. Okay guys, so first things first, I'm going to show you the original Oculus Rift plastic section with the foam that comes when you initially buy the Rift. So let's get this to autofocus, and as you can see, it's got this kind of foam that's glued to the actual plastic frame. Now the problem with this is that it's not ideal to clean. You can clean this with baby wipes or whatever, but it does sort of collect sweat and dust quite easily, and other than removing it and cleaning it properly, you've got no other options. So when VR Cover announced this Rift facial interface kit, this is actually the piece that I bought about 3 months ago. As you can see, it comes with these foam pads, but it's got like a Velcro section, so you can remove these foam pads and replace them. So this is the actual setup that I've been using for the last 3 months, and I have to say it's been really comfortable, and I've really enjoyed using it. Like I say, for extended play sessions, it's been really great. And I've also not found any steaming up issues like I did before with the Rift. So that's what I've been using for the last 3 months, and I've really liked that setup. So this is the piece that VR Cover recently sent me. Now this piece is actually no different from this one. It's the only difference is the fact that it's red. Now red is their sort of new plastic colour, but they also do red, blue, velour, and obviously the standard pads. They're their new sort of range of pads. I did email them and ask them if they were willing to do a blue version of this to match the blue pad, because they do have a red pad which matches this, but they said that they're just focusing on the red at the moment, and maybe they'll look into other colours in the future. I'm actually quite tempted to take the black one that I have and spray paint it that colour blue, because I really like the blue colour and it matches the sort of blue of the channel. So this is the sort of plastic section. Like I say, it's just red. That's the only difference from this part and the part I've been using for the last 3 months. They do another section which is for people that wear glasses, and it's a little bit deeper, so it accommodates glasses better. I actually wear glasses wearing this standard plastic section, and I don't have any issues at all. But then again, I didn't have any issues wearing glasses in the Rift originally. So if you don't have any problems wearing glasses with the Rift now, then I would suggest going for the standard edition of the VR facial interface kit. If you struggle wearing glasses, then I would go for the extended version, which gives you a bit extra depth to accommodate your glasses. So to show you how to install this on your Oculus Rift, I've taken the old one out, and it simply just pops out by giving it a good tug. So all you do with the new section is you just slot it in like so, lining it up like this, and that clicks into place, and now you can add any pad you wish using the Velcro. This is a new pad, so it's a little bit stiffer, but essentially you can line that up and fit it like so. So just to sort of give you an overview of the pads, because that's probably the most interesting part of this. like I say, this is new. It's just the same as the old one, but red. But the pads are the most interesting part. So these are the standard pads that come with it. Now, if I get the camera to autofocus, you'll see a bit of a close-up of this. As you can see, it's kind of like a leatherette material with these perforated holes which allow it to breathe a little bit. This is the thick one, and there's a thinner one, and I actually prefer using the thinner one. I find that more comfortable. So that's the original one that comes with the kit. These are sort of the additional ones, or if you get more of the premium kit. So if I get it to autofocus, there we go. So this again is a leatherette, but as you can see, it doesn't have the breathable holes in it. So it'll be interesting to see how this one performs. And then finally, they say that this is their most comfortable pad. And this is a sort of memory foam velour one. So if you can see that, it's kind of like a soft, very soft material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the new facial interface kit. I'm going to try the red one, and I'm going to try each one of these pads to sort of have a feel for them, see what they're like in game, and then what I'll do is I'll do a conclusion at the end of this video and let you know what my final thoughts are. Okay guys, so it has been about a week since I received the kit from VR Cover. So I've been trying out all the pads in different scenarios, and essentially what I found was, for me, the thin pads across the range were much more comfortable. Each pad, when you buy them, actually comes with a thick one and a thinner one, so you can have a play around with the pads when you get them to see which one suits you better. But for me personally, the thin ones across the range were much more comfortable. So the blue leatherette was my, came in like third place essentially. It was nice enough and still beats the original foam on the Rift, but it sort of is a third place for me. There's nothing really spectacular about it other than the fact that it looks really cool. In at number 2 is the Velour one. I really like this. It's really comfortable. And for me, that sort of best application for that would be when you're just relaxing, maybe watching movies in VR, hanging out with friends in Facebook Spaces or Alt Space or Big Screen, for example, where you're sort of sitting down and relaxed. That is going to be the best place to use this particular cover pad, in my experience. If you're using this with sort of gaming, I'd imagine you're going to get a bit hot and sweaty, and that's just going to soak up that sweat, which is less than ideal. For gaming and going crazy and having fun, I would still recommend what I was using before, which is the thin perforated leatherette. It works best, you know, you don't get the steaming up, and it brings the Rift very slightly closer to your face, so you get that sort of better field of view. I really like the red plastic of the facial interface kit. I'm going to keep that on my Rift from now on. I think it just looks really cool and it really stands out. But do be warned that if you are using this particular red facial interface kit under a direct light, that the light can actually bleed through the plastic, because I'd imagine due to it being pigmented, it is a little bit opaque, so it does bleed light through, whereas obviously the black one doesn't. So just be aware of that, guys. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.